Hello everyone, it's been 9 months since I last uploaded, and during that time I've come to the realization that in order to have high standards and date someone who might respect me, I might have to spend extended periods of time alone by myself. So I should get comfortable doing that. And my assignment's due in 3 days. It's a prose assignment. I've already done all the creative work I needed to do for all of my assignments. It's just doing the evaluations. The issue is I suck at them. I've always sucked at them. I've had 2 other homework vlogs videos in the works all year, and since they're not going to be done, I may as well just delete them. I probably won't even do this one, but if I do, no one's gonna watch it, so it doesn't matter anyway. We're all gonna die one day. And I definitely need to be guaranteed a spot in my masters, otherwise I'll have to actually get a full-time job and live normally in society like regular people do, which is terrifying. Nobody should let this into society. I have been passively job searching, which is probably why I haven't found a job yet. I've asked a lot of shops if they're hiring. I've seen lots of shops that are hiring and haven't applied for them because I don't want to work there. I did go onto LinkedIn to look to become a bookkeeper, as in keeping books in a bookstore, because I would always love to work in a bookstore. But it turns out being a bookkeeper means being an accountant. So then I had to amend my search preferences to be okay, bookstore, and then there were just no results. It was great because all of the bookstores are family run or already have sufficient staffing. So either I become a cleaner somewhere, which I don't mind doing as long as no one shits or vomits anywhere, or I work in retail, which would be soul crushing, but everyone does that. And they seem great. I know there are certain things that if I step too far out of my comfort zone, I will not mentally be able to handle doing, simply because of the way my brain processes difficulty. Basically, I'm too neurodivergent to get a real job, which is why I wanted to become a famous author, which I could be by now if I was born a famous author and I haven't been feeling motivated, or at least I haven't been forcing myself to do work. I did it a couple times this year. It's May now. I've been sleeping till noon and watching YouTube all day. I look forward to days when I'm actually busy. I will spend ages in preparation just to go and see a friend. I've got a dissertation to do over summer, which is great. I'm so ready to not be productive all summer and then panic once it gets to the end of summer. I don't even have to predict it. That's just me going into the future and then coming back and telling myself what happens. The 24 poems were already there. I have a document over 3 years with hundreds of poems I've written. So I just went over the least crappy ones and was like, yeah, you go in here and I'll pretend there's some sort of theme to this. Maybe I'll talk about human development over formative years or some crap like that.
It's a few days later and I've figured out what I'm supposed to be doing, and it's bad news. I'm really gonna have to scrape to get this finished in time because I'm basically 2,000 words short. Now you may be wondering, how could I be so stupid? And I promise you that the way the lecturer went about explaining the assignment, it sounded like they would both be the same thing. For the first assignment, all we needed was to detail our researching process for a place to submit our work. For this second assignment, we need a writer's CV, a biography, and a submission package. I didn't go to any of the lectures in this semester, and I mean that 100% accurately. I didn't go to a single one, not willingly, just most of the time I couldn't get to them. If I get a 60 for this, it will be an absolute miracle. And considering the CV and everything is the majority of the mark, I can't get by on just my creative work, which is what I usually do, because usually it's the creative stuff and then the evaluation's 20% of that. And that's usually what drags me down, but now what drags me down is 70% of the assignment. So yeah, this will be good. This will be fun. Can't wait to actually get into this process. And oh yeah, by the way, the assignment's due in 2 days and 15 hours. I'm definitely not worried about my poetry assignment. I can do that no problem. I won't need an extension for that. So what I'm thinking of doing is doing that first, because of course I'm going to put off the most difficult thing until I have no other option, and then get an extension for this module while simultaneously working on it.
I even checked the actual PowerPoints that they read through in lectures, and They were borderline useless. Even when the subject was explicitly what you are doing in the assignment. Even with the extension, the assignment is only due in 4 days and 22 hours. But the thing is, I've moved back to uni, and when left to my own devices, I'm not very productive. Turns out, when people aren't forcing me to do work, I don't fucking do it. It was between midnight and 1 a.m. that I started working on my assignment. I know, crazy. The funny thing is, I was getting tired and I was about to go to sleep. And I don't even know what made me actually start doing the work, because I've forgotten, because I was so immersed in the work. So I just finished my writer's CV. That took a good while, actually, getting all the formatting right and everything. I know you can get templates done, but every time I moved one thing, it messed up the next thing. You know what Word is like. And I'm pretty sure we're supposed to submit the submission package as one document. So that means my cover letter and biography will have the heading Writer's CV, which is not accurate. I read the book. This is not canonical. So yeah, it's due in 4 days and 10 hours, and I'm not actually that worried anymore. It is 3:50 a.m. And this might be a terrible idea, but I think I'm done. I finished my writer's CV and my biography. I've got the two documents together. So the last assignment is done. And with that, university is over. It's finished. It's flipping done. I thought I would die before I finished uni. My God. Except I'm not finished, because I'm doing my masters. Well, that's if I pass all of this first. Oh my God, the assignments are done. I can rest and maybe get a girlfriend or a job over the summer. Either one will give me equally as many orgasms. I can't end the video like that, surely not.